What's up, man? And our continuing series on MASH, looking back on 50 years of one of the greatest television series of all time. Today, episode 22 from season 1, Major Fred C. Dobbs. Now, originally broadcast Sunday, March 11th, 1973, written by Sid Dorfman, directed by Don Weiss. We'll see Harvey J. Goldenberg, be introduced as Dr. Kaplan, be the first of 4 dentists we'll see here at the 4077th. They'll show up again in our season finale. Now, this episode is not a fan favorite, not a favorite of the cast and crew. In fact, Alan Alda, Wayne Rogers, McLean Stevenson, and Larry Linville absolutely hate the episode. So, not to prejudge you too hard, get you in the wrong state of mind, but this episode is definitely one of the worst. All right, Major Fred C. Dobbs. Of course, Fred C. Dobbs was Humphrey Bogart's character in The Treasure of the Sierra Madre. That'll be the last time we hear our jazzy opening theme as well.
You missed a fragment.
Well, why didn't you give me suction so I could see it?
You didn't ask for any, Doctor.
You're useless. Help around here is impossible. There's your fragment. I never want her at my table again.
Frank once again abusing the staff.
Bungler. Ginger! Ginger!
You know Frank Burns was stolen by gypsies as a little boy?
No.
Police found him, brought him back to his parents. They refused delivery.
Henry, that tooth's really bad. Here, hold this back with your tongue.
This is it, Colonel. This is it. I know I've asked for a transfer before, but this time I mean it. I want out. Ow!
Frank, will you just calm down? What's happened to your hook? Your hand?
McIntyre and Pierce. That's what happened. And for the last time, I want a transfer, and I want it now.
Look, Frank, you bring a lot of this on yourself.
Oh, really?
You know, Frank, as rough as it's been sometimes, I think I'll miss you.
Well, it might not have come to this if you'd had the backbone to maintain some discipline around here.
Well, so much for missing you.
If you're looking for the gold rush, you take a left turn and go down the road about 100 years.
Okay, you guys. What if I told you that there's real gold out there?
Come out of the sun radar, your brain is getting a tan.
I'm not kidding. I looked it up. It just so happens Korea is the 5th largest gold producer in the world.
And the first largest producer of Koreans.
Take a look at these. Found them down by the creek.
It's not real gold, Radar. What you got there is pyrite.
And if you're smart, you'll see your dentist right away.
What a relief it is to know that after tomorrow, I'll never have to listen to you two again.
Having your ears removed, Frank?
Colonel Blake has okayed my transfer.
You're serious, Frank. You're leaving.
Absolutely. For you.
Oh, how sweet. Long-stemmed stems?
Well, they were chrysanthemums before Pierce and McIntyre got at them. Margaret, I have something very painful to tell you.
You can't come to dinner tonight?
I've put in for a transfer.
A transfer?
But we can still make dinner. It's not till tomorrow.
But, Frank, why? Have I done something to displease you?
Oh, no, Margaret. No.
Is it something I haven't done? Tell me and I'll do it. Or if it's something I've done, I'll undo it.
Darling, it's nothing you've done or did. It's just that every man has a breaking point, and Pierce and McIntyre have broken mine.
Why the hell has
But
Margaret
last
got the
night you
hots
said
for
you
this
loved me.
ferret-faced son of a bitch?
Oh, I do, Margaret.
Here's a gag from the movie.
Frank, you're crushing my mums.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to hurt you. It's the last thing in the world I'd want to do.
And yet you're leaving me.
Well, it's not forever, Margaret. There'll be other wars.
I'll be devastated without you. You know that.
I'll write you every day, faithfully.
You promise?
Just like I do my wife. Margaret, we're both mature, grown-up adults. Margaret, what are you doing? Put that down. It's government property.
Oh, I almost forgot. It's time to listen to my favorite armed forces soap opera, Just Plain MacArthur.
Soap operas now. You're deteriorating by the minute. I'll write you every day, faithfully. All right, every day, faithfully. Listen to that dribble, that manure. You know, anyone who can listen to that...
Frank, you're crushing my mums.
That's...
That's right, Nurse Dribble and Dr. Manure.
You dirty rat, you!
Maybe we could arrange to get
get leaves at the same time.
We could meet in Tokyo. Oh, Margaret, there's so much to do in so little time.
Some beautiful things can happen even in the army.
Boy, you guys just don't get it, do you? Look, the party is over. Now, I'm holding you both directly responsible for this unit losing a fair but competent general surgeon, and now it's head nurse.
Well, fire us, Henry. Fire us.
Listen, Big Shot, I'm gonna do more than that. I'm gonna do more than that. What am I doing? This is my office. You guys get out!
Trapper?
What are you talking about? We just came off post-op duty.
Get your hands off of me. I'll clean off your glasses and you'll find out where you are.
Well, Colonel Blake says that both you guys from now on are pulling double duty till he replaces Major Burns and Major Houlihan. Which, the way things go in the Army, could be about 10 o'clock next summer.
I think maybe we finally went too far.
You should have thought of that before we started.
I was too busy going too far.
How much gold do you think we got tonight? I don't know, but we found enough out there to buy Frank's country club and have him thrown out of it. In my wildest dreams, I never thought I'd be this rich. Let me buy you a drink. Let's finish these and go back to the creek and get some more. Don't be greedy. I'm putting mine under my bed. Why not under my bunk? Stop pulling it. You spilled some. Shh. Quiet, you wake him up.
What'd I say?
Were you talking?
Oh, really, Frank? These rocks! Why did you pick such an awful rocky place for a walk? You never liked the outdoors.
Well, that's ridiculous. I love the outdoors. Anytime I'm not indoors, that's where you'll find me.
Just wanted to borrow something.
Yes, sir.
You, always sleep with a teddy bear?
Well, not when I'm on duty, sir. It's okay. Oh, it's okay. Bad men go away.
Gold. What happened to you?
What the hell?
Fell down.
Really? How many times?
I've got to talk to you, sir.
Not now, Frank. I just lost a temporary filling, and every time I suck air, it's a new adventure in pain.
I want to stay.
Oh, for crying out loud, Frank. I went to a lot of trouble to accommodate you.
Well, tear them up. Tear up my orders. I don't want to go.
What about Pearson McIntyre?
Great guys. Fun-loving. A little high spirit.
Frank.
What?
There it is.
Where?
It's right under your foot.
Is this your final decision, Frank?
Absolutely and irrevocably, yes.
But, Frank, I'm all packed. What do you mean we're not leaving? Frank, I don't understand any of this.
Gold, Margaret. There's a fortune in gold out there. I've seen it. McIntyre and Pierce have a whole bag of it.
Wait a minute. I smell a rat. No, 2 rats. 2 14-carat rats.
Morning, Major Burns, Major Houlihan.
The secret's out. Come on. You see? You see?
Attention, attention, all personnel. Tonight's double feature is Greed. And the Major was a minor. Starring Major Frank, there goes my transfer, Burns.
Ooh, there it is, Major Fred C. Dobbs. I mean, overall, that's not horrible. I mean, all the gold shit at the end, that's absurd, over the top. Lots of fun with Blake, with his dentistry issues. Lane Stevenson playing basically the whole episode with crap in his mouth. Our dentist, I really love his character in the season finale. Very funny. We didn't get to see much of him here in this episode, but pretty weird that they'll introduce a character that'll be back in another episode this late in the season, considering they've dropped so many. We've lost Marcia Strassman as Nurse Cutler. We lost Spear Chucker Jones and other characters. Of course, we didn't have any Klinger or Father McCahey in this episode either. But I enjoyed it. You know, it's we're not going to try to take every episode like it's Sometimes You Hear the Bullet, you know, or even our last episode, Sticky Wicket, which is pretty intense. We're going to have these silly episodes sprinkled in, but again, this is universally disliked by the cast and a lot of the fandom. But like I said, I'd take this silliness over a lot of the crap that's been produced in the last 50 years, most days of the week. All right, up next, our penultimate episode of season 1. Looking forward to it. Do us a favor, comment, like, subscribe. All those YouTube things always help. And that's what's up, man.